Where the hell do I even begin with this? Yo. If you're new to the channel, you are probably wondering, who the hell is this guy with the blue scarf and sunglasses? And if you are a returning subscriber, you are probably wondering along the lines of, who the hell is this guy with the blue scarf and sunglasses? It's me, Ara. And you might also be wondering, where the hell have I been in the past 6 months? For now, let's just chalk that up to soul searching and leave that for later. For those of you that are new, let me give you a little preface on what this channel has been like. I am a PvP battle nut. The games I've focused on are usually anime-styled, or third-person action with some form of PvP integrated into it. Over the past 10 years, I've been uploading my arena fights on YouTube in gladiatorial fashion. In my battles, I've usually emphasized on foundational strategy and neck-and-neck fights. And on slight occasion, I'd also upload some video guides on combat tutorials and strategies to help increase your battle proficiency. The main games that I've focused in on the past have been Codespell, Naraka Blade Point, For Honor, Blade and Soul, and L-Sword. And yeah, I've also played some non-PvP games too, which I think the latest two being Fate Grand Order and Genshin Impact. But admittingly, I only started playing Genshin Impact because I figured it was what the cool kids were going to be playing at the time. But anyway, let's move back on to present and future matters. As you can probably tell, I've got a new camera and a new microphone to help enhance the quality of content that I upload in the future. I also intend to take a step back from my usual competitive nature in favor of a more zen approach when it comes to PvP fights. I should hope that you would see a significant difference between my past and future videos when it comes to PvP battles. And currently, the game that I've been keeping my eye on the most for these past 2 years has been Tower Fantasy. It seems to have just about everything that I've been looking for in a game. Even if it turns out to be complete trash, you can bet that I'm going to be spending a hell of a lot of time on it until I figure out for myself whether or not it is trash or not. And until then, there is definitely going to be a lot of that content on my channel. And yeah, I did try to get into the recent closed beta. Obviously, I did not get into it. Otherwise, you would have been seeing a ton of videos getting uploaded onto my channel. That's for damn sure. But until that game is released to us in the West, you might see me roaming around a few different games. Some of which you might have seen on the channel before, others which you might not have seen on the channel before. You might even see me pop my head back into Codespell, just to see if the game is getting any better or not, which I doubt. Speaking of popping my head back into Codespell, Rhea, Endox. What the frick? I did exactly that several months back. I changed my name to none of the aliases that I had ever used previously on my channel. I had not been on in the game in over a year. All it took was one match for both of you for me to get paired up with you. Immediately on sight, you completely recognized me and made me feel like a fool. Like I said, I hadn't been on in the game in over a year. You had no reason to assume that you would ever see me again. You two are weird. I'm just at a loss for words. What the hell? Anyway, back to more relevant matters. With the new setup that I got here, I do plan to include live streams in my future content. However, the conditions in which I enter the live streaming business is going to depend on some very specific circumstances. I do not plan to enter the livestream business until after I completed all of these conditions. And depending on these conditions, it might even be possible that I have to abandon this channel entirely. But it might also be possible that everything goes on as if nothing happened. I got some plans in the works, but because they're still in the early stages, I can't say for sure what is going to be happening until then. And so, when that time comes, I will definitely post an announcement video in regards to that. It is going to be a pretty damn big change on the channel, and a pretty damn important one. You can be sure about that. And unfortunately, that's all I can really say on the matter. And there you have it. That is pretty much everything important I needed to say about the state of the channel and the direction that we are going in from here on out. And so, without further ado, and wasting any more of your time, this is where I'm going to sign off. Perhaps we'll see each other in game soon. Until then,